Have you ever been watching TV and a commercial comes on that just sticks with you while you forget 100 others? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on exactly why that happens. We're diving deep into the psychological tricks and secrets of ads that actually sell, all based on the incredible book, Cashvertising.
And let's kick things off with a bombshell from an absolute legend in the ad game, David Ogilvy. He said flat out that 99% of ads don't sell a thing. I mean, think about that. All that money, all that creativity, mostly wasted. This quote perfectly sets the stage for what we're about to uncover.
Which of course leads to the billion-dollar question, right? If 99% of ads are basically duds, what's the secret sauce that the other 1% are using? What do they know that everyone else doesn't? Here's a hint. It's not just a bigger budget or a funnier joke. It's something way, way deeper.
And here it is. This is the big secret. The most powerful advertising out there isn't really about being clever or creative. It's about biology. You see, the pros aren't just taking a wild guess at what might work. They are using a psychological playbook that goes right for the jugular. It targets the fundamental drives that are hardwired into every single one of us.
And that playbook is built around a concept called the Life Force 8, or LF8 for short. Now, these aren't things we learn, like a taste in music or fashion. No, these are the 8 primal biological urges that we are all born with. They are the engines that drive our behavior, and there's no off switch.
All right, so what are they? First up, just basic survival. Enjoying life and wanting to live longer. Number 2, the simple pleasure of good food and drinks. 3, and this one's huge, freedom from fear, pain, and danger. 4, sexual companionship. 5, just having comfortable living conditions. 6, that deep-seated need to be superior, to win, to keep up with the Joneses. 7, that fierce animal instinct to protect the people we love. And finally, number 8, the universal desire for social approval. These things are literally baked into our DNA.
And here's the thing. You can't argue with these, you can't escape them. So when an ad taps into one of these LF8 desires, it's like catching a ride on a freight train that's already moving at full speed. It has incredible momentum because it's working with our most basic programming, not against it.
So how do advertisers put this into practice? Well, they use this simple but powerful 3-step formula to get us to act. First, they create tension. They poke at an unmet need, maybe one you didn't even know you had. Then, that tension builds into a powerful desire to fix it. And finally, they offer up their product as the one and only path to action, the purchase that makes all that tension just disappear.
Okay, so we know what advertisers are aiming for, those primal desires. Now let's get into the how. We're going to look at 3 of the most common psychological weapons they pull from their arsenal to trigger the Life Force 8 and get us to open our wallets. We're going to break down the fear factor, the bandwagon effect, and the scarcity principle. Just think of these as powerful psychological shortcuts that are designed to bypass our rational brain and push us towards making a decision often before we've even had a chance to think it through. First up, the big one, fear. It is one of the most powerful motivators we have, fear. The strategy here is brutally simple. Create a feeling of stress or anxiety, and then present your product as the one and only way to make that feeling go away. This hits LF8 number 3, our primal need to be free from fear and danger, like a hammer.
And you see this everywhere. Take a classic like Lysol. The formula is crystal clear. On one side, you have the terrifying threat. Your home is a cesspool of bacteria. Instant anxiety, right? And then on the other side, the simple, perfect solution. Lysol, which kills 99.9% of those germs. Problem, reaction, solution. It's advertising perfection.
But, and this is a big but, it's not enough to just scare people. For a fear-based ad to actually work, it has to follow 4 crucial steps. 1, it has to be genuinely scary. 2, it has to offer a specific, clear way out. 3, it needs to prove that the solution actually works. And 4, and this is the one a lot of ads get wrong, it has to make you, the viewer, feel like you can actually do it. Otherwise, people just feel helpless and tune out.
All right, weapon number 2, the bandwagon effect. This one goes straight for LF8 number 8, that incredibly deep human need for social approval. Look, we are social creatures. We are hardwired to want to belong, to fit in with our tribe. I mean, just look at this classic slogan, Choosy moms, choose Jif. It's brilliant. In just 5 words, it creates an entire identity. It suggests there's this exclusive club of smart, caring moms, and if you want to be one of them, well, you know what you have to buy. You're not just buying peanut butter. You're buying a membership card to an elite group. It's genius. And advertisers play on this in a few different ways.
You've got aspirational ads that appeal to groups you wish you were a part of. Then there are associative ads, which appeal to groups that already share your values, making you feel understood. And then there's the flip side, dissociative ads, which help you define yourself by the groups you're definitely not a part of.
And that brings us to our third and final weapon for today, the scarcity principle. This one taps into a funny little glitch in our human psychology. We are instinctively, powerfully drawn to things that are rare or limited. We just seem to want what we can't have.
You know the drill. Limited offer, one-day sale, while supplies last, only 2 left in stock. These phrases aren't just giving you information. They are psychological triggers designed specifically to activate our fear of missing out, or FOMO, and to force us to make a decision right now.
Here's why it works so well. Scarcity automatically makes something seem more valuable, more desirable, simply because it's hard to get. It creates this illusion of exclusivity, and it taps directly into our powerful, primal fear of loss, the feeling that if we don't act now, the opportunity will vanish forever. So after all that, what does this mean for you? Well, it means you now have an ad-spotting superpower. Seriously. From now on, you've got this new lens that lets you see the hidden psychological machinery working behind just about every pitch you see. And the biggest takeaway is this. The ads that really, truly work aren't just works of art. They're not just creative. They are precision-engineered psychological instruments, carefully designed to speak directly to our most ancient biological urges.
So, let's do a super quick recap. Most advertising out there fails because it completely ignores human biology. The ads that crush it are the ones that target our 8 primal desires, the LF8. They use time-tested weapons like fear, the bandwagon effect, and scarcity to activate those desires. And now you can spot these secrets playing out everywhere you look.
So I guess I'll just leave you with this one thought. You've now seen what's behind the magician's curtain. Now that you know the psychological secrets that drive the most successful ads in the world, do you think you'll ever be able to look at a commercial the same way again?
You can tell me in the comments. And if you like the video, subscribe Build and Scale Tribe to enhance your business skills.